Hello, my impatience. It is Andrew the Android Koloski here. I am live and I'm ready to perform for all of you. How are you all doing? How are things going for you? How are you guys? How art thou, guys? How art thou? How art thou, my impatience? How art thou? So I asked, have I been not here for about a year or two now? Someone said to me when they first met me, I was alive. Recently, I'm like a zombie or a ghost, void of life. I'm coming back to life, though, which is good. It's sad that I went into this coma for 2 to 3 years, but I'm coming out of it. I hope this is coming to an end. I think I went into my coma fantasy land because everything became too painful and I felt betrayed by everyone. So I shut down. But I'm starting to let love back into my life. Just keep making progress. It's my responsibility to come back to life. No woman, no friend, no one's going to put life back into my eyes. I have to do it by going out there and changing my life. My mother said yes, because 3 years ago you stopped your meds and really hurt yourself. Go back, look at it. Take prescribed doctor-requested health meds. You're smart. You're talented. You're loved. Please help yourself. Be well, please. I personally blame it on the HIV scare and feeling betrayed by everyone. That's the trauma that broke me. But she says it's really all a medication issue, and that's her opinion. So, my mother obviously thinks it's a medication issue. I think it's a trauma issue. But regardless, I got to try to make a recovery here. Whew. All right. So we got 2 inpatients in the house. We got dose inpatients. Hey Tony, how you doing? I noticed your name is Tony Brains. Are you simply calling me a moron? Are you saying I'm an idiot, not smart? Or does your name have nothing to do with me? Are you calling me adult? Are you calling me a vegetable mind? Are you calling me a pudding head? Or does your name have no relation to me, Tony? Or is that really your biological name, Tony Brains? Are you really Tony Brains? It sounds like a mafia name. Yo, it's my boy Tony Brains. He just whacked Salvatore. I don't know. I can't think. I can't. He said Tony Brains says that's really his name. That's really my name, dude. My name is really Tony Brains. All right, good to see you, Tony Brains. Good to see you. I guess that's really your name, and it's not an ideas of reference jab that I'm a moron or pudding head. And were you born that way, Tony Brains? Were you born with the name Tony Brains, or did you legally change your name? Hey James, how you doing? James is here and he says he's a longtime supporter. Good to see you, James. And we got Chiba in the house. She's going to a Cyndi Lauper concert. She says, girls just want to have fun. Yeah, that's a good one. So is True Colors and Time After Time. I hope you enjoy, Chiba. I hope you enjoy. Enjoy your Cyndi Lauper concert. James says he's doing well. Thank you for asking. He asks, how am I? It's good. It snowed in New York today. Somebody says, "You look fresh, Andrew. Have you been going to the gym and had a good shower?" As a matter of fact, I did. I went to the gym, I just showered, and I'm ready to go. I'm fresh and ready to go. I'm fresh out of the shower. I'm fresh after a workout. You nailed it, Chiba Chiba. You nailed it. But one thing, that I'm trying to put these little fake toes over my toe. I'm going to show you my toe here, which a lot of people don't like. They're called gel toe caps. Because running on the treadmill is injuring this toe here. I'll show you. This toe right here. I think the nail came off, or it's really low if it hasn't. And I'm going to put some of this antifungal nail polish on the toe. Yeah, this is sexy, man. This is what the ladies like to see. All right. The ladies are probably all saying to themselves, "Wow, I want to date this guy now." Hey Rusty, how you doing, my buddy? You're significantly better of an artist than me. I was kind of disappointed. I mean, not disappointed. I'm happy you're better of an artist, but yeah, you're much better of an artist than me. And we got Erie. Good to see you, Erie. It's been a while. Good to see you. Good to see you. We got Rusty. We got Erie. Good to see you guys. Erie says Rusty is so talented in so many ways. Yes, he is. I saw his artwork yesterday. It was pretty excellent. And yeah, Rusty is quite talented. I mean, I'm not gonna take that away from him. In fact, it was kind of discouraging because obviously I have the desire to compete with him, but he's so good at artwork that frankly I just can't. He's just that much better than me. So I think the key is to focus on yourself and only compete with yourself. In comparison to me in 2018, I've made a lot of progress in my artwork and I'm so much better in 2025. But, if I compare myself to Rusty, I'm like, wow, I suck. So I think just compete with yourself and try to make yourself better. And Rusty says he's been doing artwork since he's like a young child. So, I mean, frankly, you just can't compete with that, Somebody asks, does Rusty's art glisten? It certainly does, Erie. His art really does glisten. So you got to give Rusty props for that. And don't act like we're enemies or we have to be rivals or don't. I mean, frankly, maybe if Rusty hangs out with me, we can do art together. He can train me, and he could be like a mentor or a teacher to me in doing artwork. And there are things that I do well, obviously, like for example, talking into the camera, performing on video. I do that well. I'm not saying Rusty doesn't do that well. I mean, when we did the podcast, he kind of took the lead and carried the show. But I'm just saying I have talents of my own. Not everybody has the same talent, And even if Rusty's just an expert artist in drawing and performing on camera, in comparison to most people, I'm able to perform excellently on camera. Maybe I'm just not on Rusty's level, but it doesn't mean I suck. It just means Rusty's just really talented, Somebody said, Rusty says, we both got our own styles and we're both good. Thank you, Rusty. I appreciate your compliment. Obviously, my artwork is childlike, horrific at times, and interesting in its own way. But, if you compare it to Rusty, frankly, my artwork sucks. So he says Rusty is a once in a generation talent. Erie says that. I mean, you gotta give. I mean, jokes aside, Rusty's really talented at artwork and at what he does. But for what it's worth, it's hard to compete. It's hard to compete at artwork. In fact, I can't. I'm just not on his level. But in comparison to where I was in 2018, I've made a lot of progress competing with myself. So don't try to compete with Rusty because, frankly, that's just not going to happen. Instead, try to compete with myself and make myself better than I was yesterday. You know what I mean, guys? Here we got Dave. Hey, Dave. Dave says, Rusty Trombone. Erie, what's going on? Hey, Dave. What's up? So he says, your mother is a pretty talented artist, too. As a matter of fact, she is. You got to give her credit on that. She definitely... she's been doing it from a very young age, too. My mother's very, very talented as an artist as well. Yeah, that's true. It's true, Erie. Maybe I could do artwork with her today. I would love to. We could do a green bunny. So he says, do I think my mother could do Rusty Trombone's parrot picture better than... do I think my mother can do Rusty Trombone's parrot picture better than Rusty? Rusty's really good, guys. Rusty's really good. I don't know. My mother's really good too, though, but she doesn't practice very often. So to answer your question, I don't know. Maybe we should take a break for the green bunny and try to do a parrot picture. Somebody says, how would you rank yourself in terms of artistic ability? Obviously, with Christine, my mother, Rusty, and me, I'd obviously put myself at number 3. I'm the worst of the bunch. I'm good at storytelling and narratives and expressing how I feel through the artwork. But obviously, I'm probably the worst. I'm definitely the worst of the 3. I don't know who's better, Rusty or my mother. I'm going to say Rusty, my mother, than me. What would you say, Erie? I would say Rusty, my mother, than me. Erie says, I think I agree. It's kind of unfortunate, but what are you going to do? Don't get discouraged. Don't just compete with myself, make myself better than I was. And, maybe I need to realize art is not my strong suit. Or maybe I need to realize my mother and, Rusty are excellent artists. I have fun creating my artwork. I have fun going to the art class, socializing, and doing what I do. So, don't stop doing it, don't say, all right, I'm just not on Rusty's level, I give up. Just keep doing it. But Rusty's been doing it since he's a very young child, so of course I can't compete with that, I don't feel resentful. I'm happy Rusty's a talented artist. But I'm obviously a perfectionist who likes to be the very best too. I'm not resentful. I'm happy Rusty's good and does well art. And he's a friend and an amigo. But Also, I like to be the very best too, you know. Somebody says maybe Rusty and my mother should do a collaboration together since they're on the same level in terms of artwork. Yeah, and I'd be willing to join them. Maybe if Rusty comes over the house soon, me, Rusty, and my mother could all draw together. My mother could do a green bunny, Rusty could do something, and I could do something. And I mean, even though I know they say the expert tennis players don't want to play with beginners, But I would hang out with them and draw too. I know Rusty and my mother collaborating might be fun, but I would love to hang out and draw, while I'm around them too. Somebody says, don't obsess over progress, obsess over forward motion. Yeah, just keep practicing. I go to the art class twice a week, keep practicing, keep doing your artwork. And frankly, if you have fun, you won, like they say. Like they say in school, if you have fun, you won. And I'm having fun creating the artwork. I'm having fun socializing, getting Wendy's, getting, crumble cookies and pizza and hanging out and doing artwork. So, I'm having fun, so I won, So I definitely am enjoying the art class. I'm enjoying drawing. I'm not as good as Rusty. I'm not as good as my mother. But, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I can keep practicing. Just compete with myself. Look at my artwork in 2018. Let me pull up my artwork in 2018. So this is my artwork when I started in 2018. That's my artwork when I first started. And this is my artwork now. One sec. This is my artwork now. A lot of those are obviously I'll get you more of my artwork now. My artwork now. That's my mother's. Now. So I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I think I've progressed as an artist, and in the 7 years or so I've been doing it. So he says, "Have you progressed to marker? Is that the difference?" No, I've just gotten better as an artist. I think the marker makes a difference too. Obviously, the first ones were crayon. So Erie says it looks the same. Not gonna lie, you haven't made progress. Well, I practice twice a week, every week. So, I think I've gotten better. I think I've made progress, even if Erie thinks it looks the same. Fair enough. That's her opinion. But I'm practicing. Maybe I haven't gotten that much better, but I think I have. I think I've made progress. All right, guys. On that note, it's time to please Rusty. It's time to please Rusty. It's time to give Rusty some pleasure. Right, go into your little jingle jingle washing machine. Go into your little song and dance. Go into your little jingle jingle. All right, then taunt me. Fuck you, washing machine. Fuck you. All right, there we go. Putting the wash in the dryer. Putting the wash. Putting the wash. Putting the wash in the dryer. Putting the wash. Putting the wash. I don't want to eat an air fryer. Putting the wash. Putting the wash. When I put the wash in the dryer. Put the wash. Put the wash. La 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 la. Coming to the live stream at this time, standing 6'6" tall, weighing 273 pounds. Sal Waters, wee wee wah, wee wah, wee wee wah, wee wah. You are going down. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Frankly, something I do, I give it a 14 out of a possible 88. Something I do that Rusty can do is the entrances, man. I do the entrances better than Rusty. I mean, well, we haven't seen Rusty's entrance, but frankly, I think I do an entrance that's just out of this world. Not Acid asks me, what's my favorite wrestler? Who's my favorite wrestler? I like Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. Is that a good pick, guys? Currently, I like Drew McIntyre. Is Scott Hall a good pick? Is Drew McIntyre a good pick? I think these are my picks. Currently, Drew McIntyre. All-time, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. So he says, yes, pretty good picks. Yes. Okay, thank you. How about you, Rusty? Who are your favorites? Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? And currently, who's your favorite wrestler? He says Kevin Nash, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, Sting. Yeah, man. Kevin Nash was Scott Hall is better than Kevin. Kevin Nash was a good talker. You got to give him that. He was like a cool giant. I liked Kevin Nash. Don't get me wrong. And he formed a tag team with Scott Hall, the Outsiders. Yeah, I dig Kevin Nash, but a lot of people think in 1998 he was big lazy, and he would half-ass his matches. But you know, for what it's worth, I'm a Kevin Nash fan. Don't get me wrong, I'm a Kevin Nash fan, but he's got issues as a wrestler, that's for sure. Somebody says Kevin Nash also claims he's a rape survivor. Apparently, he was raped by black African American men. Right? Is that's the truth? That's what he alleges, at least. Erie says her favorite wrestler is Alicia Fox, and she should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know about that, Erie, but okay, fair enough. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't know if I agree with that. I didn't really like Alicia Fox, but if you say so, Erie. Yeah, I mean, I know they say don't not believe. Oh, somebody says I'm a big fan of that Margot Robbie looking chick. Which one? There's a lot of Margot Robbie looking chicks. Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan. Which one are you referring to in particular? I'm thinking you're referring to Alexa Bliss or Liv Morgan, but I don't know which one in particular you're referring to. Oh, Liv Morgan, yeah. She's good. I like Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan. They're both good. Somebody says Liv Morgan is caked up as fuck. Yeah, she's good. I don't know what caked up means, but I like Liv Morgan. Let's Google what caked up means. Does that mean muscular? What does caked up mean? It means having well-developed gluteal muscles. Okay. Somebody asks, would you intergender wrestle with Liv Morgan or Alexa Bliss or I don't know. They probably kick my ass. I'm not too tough. I'm not a tough guy, guys. They probably kick my ass. I mean, would I like to date them? I mean, they're attractive. They're certainly attractive. I don't know if we'd get along, and I think, Alexa Bliss is married, and has a family. So, but I don't know. They're attractive, and they seem. I personally like them as performers. You know. So you'd only wrestle ladies. You can no. I was just saying. I was making a joke, kind of. What I'm trying to say here is, I like Alexa Bliss. I like Liv Morgan. I'm fans of theirs, and I mean, do I want to date them? Well, I don't know. I mean, Alexa Bliss is married. She has, a family. I don't know what Liv Morgan has, but maybe she's married and has a family too. I'm not really sure what her status is. But yeah, I mean, it's probably better off finding somebody like you know what I mean. Somebody asks, would you be a face or a heel? Throwing dishes is kind of like a heel move. Some people think I might go over like a Dominic Mysterio, like an entitled kid who gets booed by everyone. You think I'd be like Dominic Mysterio? I kind of thought I'd be like broken Matt Hardy and everybody would cheer me. But some people think I might be like Dominic Mysterio. Or maybe I want to be Drew McIntyre, badass, suave. Hits the claymore, is in control. But some people say you're probably more like Dominic Mysterio. Or like Roman Reigns, you're dominant, you hold the title for 4 years. But people like Andrew, unfortunately, the character you're probably the most like is Dominic. And he's a good heel. I mean, he's a good heel. He gets good reactions, but I don't think a lot of people. I mean, I guess people respect him. I don't know. I mean, he gets nuclear heat. You got to give him that. He gets booed. I mean, look at all the guys throughout the years who got no reactions, like Kenny Dykstra, Mark Jindrak, and look at Dominic Mysterio. He's getting fucking nuclear heat. So, I mean, for what it's worth, he's getting a reaction. You might not say it's the most respectable reaction, but he's getting a reaction. And at the end of the day, wrestling boils down to if the audience reacts to you, and they're reacting to Dominic Mysterio. You might say he sucks. You might say his gimmick is of an entitled kid but he's getting a reaction. People boo him. People don't like him. And he's getting a reaction. He has a place on the show for that reason. Anybody still here? Hello? Is anybody still here? Let's give me Madre a call. Let's see if she'll cook me some food. All right. Me Madre called me back. Hey, Mama, I'm on with the inpatients. How are you doing? What's wrong? Yeah. So we'll call the neurologist tomorrow, and we'll create a back-to-back, belly-to-belly neurology appointment. Hopefully your stomach feels better. Could you make me something to eat? What do you got? I mean, you could put on the cheese pierogies, or I guess. All right, can you make them crispy and not doughy? All right, yeah. I got the sour cream over here though. All right, thank you, Mama. Thank you. I appreciate it, and I love you. Some people say it's be more appreciative and loving towards your parents, so I'm going to try to do that. Yeah. I'm being genuine. I'm being very genuine. Some people say make your own damn food. My mom, I know they say don't have your mother as your maid and make your own damn food. I appreciate you doing it for me. And your birthday's coming up. It's February 24th, correct? Yeah, so we got to do something big for your birthday. Maybe we could go out to eat somewhere. Maybe I could treat you all to a nice meal. All right, great. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, nobody's coming over the house because of the snow. I think the art class buddy was supposed to come over, but unfortunately, I can't. She's not coming over because of the snow today, which is kind of which is kind of. I want to see somebody, but I got NAMI tomorrow evening. I think it's karaoke, and I think I got the art class on Tuesday. So it's not completely. It's not dead end with nothing on the horizon, but for the psychiatric evaluation, yeah. So we'll get the psychiatric evaluation and get me into the pros/SOAR program as soon as possible. So that's a good thing too. So my life is going to start to happen. I'm going to start to make progress, and fortunately, things are going to get rolling. I'm going to get independent, before you and Dad expire. And so when you and Dad expire, obviously I'll be heartbroken at the loss of a loved one because it's heartbreaking. But I won't be so overwhelmed and not know what to do. I'll be a functioning, independent adult. Yeah. Yeah, listen to what I need to do to achieve independence. All right. So just when you get the chance, can you fry up some pierogies and get them nice and crispy? All right, love you. Bye. Okay. Iris says she Googled the SOAR program and it sounds promising. Yeah, the SOAR program is what I'm going to be doing, guys. I'm going to be doing the SOAR program very soon, yes. Here it is. The SOAR program. Specialized opportunities for achieving recovery. All right, guys, do you have any last questions for me here, or should I hit the old dusty trail? Somebody says, sing TV song. Learn Suspicious Minds by Elvis Presley and learn TV song. All right, I'll listen to that song today, I guess. Peace out, my amigos and amigas. I'll see you all again soon.